How excited are you for this next interview, Des? On a 1 to 10, come on.
On a 1 to 10?
Yeah.
More like a 20,000, but I'm trying to keep it together, Ice Cube.
Yeah, there you go.
Good morning.
Good to see you. So do you have a place here in the Valley? Do you call the Valley home?
Sometimes, I got a lot of friends there. I went to school there many, many moons ago, to a place called Phoenix Institute of Technology that's no longer there. But it was cool to, be a part of, AZ, Phoenix,
How did you end
South
up making
Mountain.
that? How did you end up making that choice to come here to study? And who knows? Maybe that could still be a second career for you, the architectural world. I guess you love it.
I haven't picked up a pencil and a ruler in so long. So, well, it was just a great opportunity, and it was something I was into, and I wanted to do something new. I wanted to get out of LA for a little bit and just try to grow up a little bit. So, coming to Phoenix and being out there on my own for the first time, living, by myself for the first time, I did a lot of growing up out there.
Yeah. Well, we are so excited to welcome you back to the Valley for this show that you've got tomorrow. How excited are you for this show?
It's always great to get together with my brothers. When I'm talking about Snoop Dogg, E40, Too Short, we like the X-Men. When we come together, it's magic. So, we happy to be together and to bring the show to Phoenix or Glendale, that area out there, because you've supported us so long, so many years as solo artists. We've always come through, always get love. I've been getting love since the 80s in Phoenix. So it's great to come there and bring something new after all these years, something fresh. Seeing us up there together is pretty special.
It is. A lot of folks, I'm sure, here in the Valley excited for your show. And speaking of, you are obviously, you're such a legend in the hip hop world. Just changed the game in so many ways, obviously, with Dr. Dre and Eazy-E, the start of N.W.A. When you kind of look back at your collection of music, how does it make you feel, just the impact that you've had on the hip hop world?
That's what you want to do in any field that you're in. You want to make an impact. You want to let people know that you was there and remember, what you've done in the space, in the music space. Very proud. It's hard to make a dent in music. You have a lot of one-hitter quitters. You got a lot of people that was here today, gone tomorrow. And so to still be around after a 40-year career, still jumping on big stages, doing big things with big people, it feels pretty good.
Yeah. Well, and I have to ask, what is your favorite song to perform?
It was a good day. Makes everybody happy. It's a song that I've been performing since '92. If I don't perform it, there's a price to pay. People are mad. They gonna be hitting up my socials saying, "Q, why didn't you do my favorite song?" So
do you start with that, or do you make us wait the whole show for you to get to it was a good day?
We'll see tomorrow. We don't just do Mount Westmore songs. Matter of fact, we do most of our solo hits. It's just a gumbo of West Coast, music coming at you. It's a big party. And so we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna have a good day for sure.
Yeah, I love Big Subwoofer. That's my favorite Mount Westmore
track.
Yeah, definitely a
crowd
good
favorite
one.
for sure.
Yeah.
I love that you're keeping a little bit of a secret so people don't know exactly what the set list is going to be.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, by the way, it's at the Desert Diamond Arena. I'm sure the crowd's going to be going crazy. I love hearing you talk about the long haul on all of this and going back so far into Phoenix and what you learned here. One of the parts of your story that I love is, and I'm just going to ask you outright, what is the secret to a long, happy, successful marriage?
I was going to ask too.
I think you guys have now surpassed 30 years together, huh?
Yeah, we've been married 30, coming up on 34 years now. Been together since 89, so it's a few more. And so, to me, it's really making sure that, our friendships stay intact and, we don't just get caught up in the word marriage. That can make it seem like, it's something like we're locked together, which we are. But at the end of the day, we got to stay friends, got to respect each other, respect each other's opinion, and keep everybody out your business. That's a good way to keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, the balancing your marriage, your career, 5 kids. I have to ask you, because I had a set of twins. I have twin girls. I have 4, but I have twin girls. But I want to, how does it feel to have given birth to, well, not you personally, but to your twin, your junior? I mean, he looks exactly like you. What do you think when you look at your son, especially playing you, in roles like he did in Straight Outta Compton?
Oh, it's great. He's living out his dream. It's amazing to see how he has taken his career and run with it. He got a movie called Idiots that's about to come out tomorrow that he's a producer on. So I'm proud of that he's, expanding he's second generation Hollywood. So he's really, having fun doing movies from, Star Wars to Godzilla and everything in between. And Den of Thieves is a big hit for him. He's gonna do part 3 to that. So he having fun, I'm having a ball.
Yeah.
Well, most important question.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell us because there's been like some reports, maybe some rumors. Are we getting another Friday?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
We're working on it as we speak. And it's great. And we working to get that whole gang back together again.
Okay. I think it would be totally cool if your son ends up making a cameo. Is that maybe?
I'll see you
you
in
could
theaters.
really keep it going for how many more generations?
All
Just
right,
saying.
I got to tell you, we've just been handed a note. So one of our producers, a big fan of yours. What is the cool? And we're looking at your set up there, which is really great.
Yeah, everything behind you.
What's the coolest thing in your office? Do you have a favorite behind you there?
Oh man, the coolest thing in my office, I guess. Let's see. I guess my Magic Johnson jersey.
Yeah.
He's my favorite Laker of all time. I got a few records back there. I think that's my Check Yourself Hot 100 single record when that was out.
Yeah.
Went platinum. So
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Hey, I got to ask you about getting into the Naismith Hall of Fame. So a relative of mine just made it 2 weeks ago. That's Mike D'Antoni. He used to coach everybody from the Lakers to the Knicks to the Suns, and it was like a lifetime. It really mattered to him. How about for you to get into, I know you love the sport, but to be honored by the Naismith Hall of Fame? Talk about that for a minute.
Dream come true. I mean, not even a dream come true, just something that I never dreamed of to happen. Working with the BIG3, you're just trying to do the right thing for sports fans, for basketball fans. Let's keep it going till football start. And then this is bestowed on me, and it was shocking. And I'm still amazed that something I did or started 9 years ago has got that kind of recognition. We have an Ice Cube Impact Award that we gave to Nancy Lieberman this year, and we're gonna give it out every year to people who making an impact, with the game of basketball, not on the court but off the court. So
That's so
it's a
great.
pretty
Yeah.
cool award.
Yeah, I know
we're
we
out of
took you
time.
past your time real quick because on Instagram, folks were wanting me to ask you, BIG3, is it coming to Phoenix? Can they expect that anytime soon?
Hopefully, we've been
Okay.
trying to get there. It'd be great if, some of the folks out there with a few dollars in their pocket put a team together, and we
All
can
right.
be
Yeah,
there
put the
every
call
year.
out.
Yeah,
Thanks so
I'm
much
putting
for
the
your
word out.
time.
We're going public. The league is going public.
Yeah.
Look
Okay.
for
That
us,
was a big announcement, yeah.
TONT. And hey, would love to be part of, Phoenix, AZ. Don't let Tucson beat you to it.
Oh, no.
Ice
We
Cube
cannot let that
himself.
happen.
Fantastic. Appreciate you and your time.
Thank you. So nice talking to you
Take it easy.
today.